Hey guys, I'm getting ready to train in a minute here, but before I do, I was hoping you would indulge me and let me get something off my chest. It's been annoying me for a little while, and that is overly elaborate and time-consuming dynamic warm-ups. It shouldn't take you 15 to 20 minutes just to prepare your body for exercise. I mean, the whole point of everything we do in the gym, getting strong and flexible and powerful, is to expand your body's athletic capacity and become able to display that capacity relatively at will. What is the point of being physically capable if it takes you 15 to 20 minutes just to prepare yourself to do anything? Now, obviously warming up is really important, but it's the perfect example of something that gets taken to an extreme and really stops being effective and in fact becomes kind of a burden because you don't have an infinite amount of time to train. Your training time is precious. Most of the people I know, myself included, sometimes even have difficulty getting in enough time to train. So if you're taking 20 minutes to do a bunch of itty-bitty mobilizations and foam rolling and this, that, and the other thing, I really question whether or not you're using your time wisely. And I also have to question whether or not your programming is halfway decent, because a good training program, by definition, will address your individual weaknesses and imbalances. So what I want to do today, guys, is give you 3 minimalist warm-ups. These are things that I use myself, I use with my clients. None of them takes longer than 5 minutes, and in fact the one that I use for my training takes about 90 seconds. So I'm excited to show that to you, and hopefully you can implement it and start saving some time with your training. Also, real quick guys, make sure you go to kbformula.com. I have a ton of really cool total body kettlebell workouts 100% for free, so definitely check that out. Try out some of these, let me know what you think of them. If you have any other examples, I'm always all ears because I love these quick little drills. So please keep in touch, let me know. Bye.
Minimalist warm-up number 1 is the wall squat and wall angel. The wall squat is great. It's super low tech, but it really accomplishes a lot. It forces you to keep your thoracic spine extended, meaning keeping your chest up so you can't pitch forward, and it also forbids your knees from tracking too far forward, which means you have to really activate your hips, load up your posterior, and it just really reinforces great squatting mechanics. The wall angel, you're going to stand flush against the wall, heels, butt, traps, elbows, and wrists touching the wall, and you're just going to slide up and down like you're doing a shoulder press motion. So this is great for activating some external rotation of the shoulder, grooving some good shoulder mechanics, and improving your posture. The second minimalist warm-up is one movement, Turkish get-up. The get-up hits hip internal external rotation, rotational ab strength, hip extension and flexion, shoulder mobility and stability. It hits everything. I've heard it described as loaded yoga, and I think that's a great way to think about it. I'm actually going a little too fast here. I would prefer this a little bit slower. Each rep should take you about 60 seconds all the way through, and I prefer 3 to 5 reps per side with a relatively light weight as a warm-up. And finally, here's what I do. It's really simple. I do 3 sets of 10 overhead squats. Like the get-up or the wall squat, the overhead squat is an amazing bang for your buck movement if you can do it properly. Thoracic extension, shoulder stability, hips and legs obviously getting warmed up as well just by going through that squatting motion. So what I'll do is I'll do a set of 10 with a snatch grip, then I'll widen my stance and I'll kind of hang out at the bottom of the squat here, just sort of sit into it, shift my weight back and forth, kind of pry the hips open, do a couple of thoracic flexion and extensions. And then what I'll do on my subsequent sets is each time I will move my grip in a little bit. So I'll go snatch grip, second set I'll do index finger on the rings, and the third set I will do pinky finger on the rings. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so that you don't have to sit there and watch me squat. But basically with the overhead squat, the closer in your hands are, the more you have to extend your upper back thoracic spine in order to stay balanced and keep that bar where you want it. So it's something you may have to work up to, and if you can do the snatch grip version, then do it. If you can bring your hands in a little bit closer, then work towards that. So like I said, I start with them wide, I bring them in a little bit narrower, and by the time I finish this third set, my upper back is totally ready to go, hips and legs, and I'm ready to train.